Namaste. I'm Carol from my Yoga Essence. This is a full moon tonic. Full moon is a time to really shine a light to all areas in your life that don't serve or support you, to really let go and release. So we're going to start in child's pose. So come onto your knees. You can have your knees together or spread your knees out wide and feet together. Stretch your arms out in front of you and just let the forehead rest down onto the earth. So just take a few moments to allow this whole body to release and relax. Through each breath, start to notice things that you can let go of. Softening, surrendering as you release any physical tension, mental tension, or emotional blockages. Take another breath there. And we'll come forward onto your hands and your knees. Bring your knees back underneath your hips if they spread out. Line up your wrists underneath the shoulders, knees under the hips, and we'll start off with a few rounds of CatCow. So inhale, drop the belly, open your chest forward, maybe look up. Exhale to round up through your spine as you press the ground away. Inhale again to open up the front. And exhale, really releasing out any stresses of life that you don't need. We build up so much tension over time, and sometimes we don't know how much we accumulate, and it's super important that we let go as much as possible so that we can welcome things to come into your life. And this full moon is that time where you can, start to really release. Take another inhale, drop the belly, open the chest. And then rounding out, exhale. And then coming back to center, we'll start to circle around the hips, drawing your hips back into your heels. So think about, you're making this big circle of the moon on the earth. It's almost that full moon that's reflecting down to the earth, giving you all the signs that you can see that you need to release. That's not healthy, that's toxic. And start to draw opposite direction of the circle. Let the neck and the head relax as you move. Really feeling this whole circle, every single direction. And then coming back to center. And then from here, we'll tuck our toes, hips back into your heels, pushing into the earth as you send the hips up and back into your downward dog. Let the head relax, push the ground away. Take a breath in and a breath out. You might like to stretch your left leg up, it's optional, to the sky. And then bring your left foot between your hands, lower the back knee down. Softening down your hips here. And taking your left hand outside the foot, you're going to circle your right arm forward and over your head, leaning back. And then exhale, you're going to shift back, straighten the front leg, take your right hand beside that right foot, circle your left arm over your head. So if you're drawing a circle in the sky, shifting forward, opening up through this right side of the ribs, and then shifting back, fluid movement. Moon is about fluidity, it's that water element. So let's shift forward. And we'll take a little pigeon. So move your left foot to your right, maybe further down to your right hip for more space. And sliding your right leg back. Take an inhale to really stretch out through your heart. And then exhale, moving forward. Come on down, you can rest onto your forearms or down onto your forehead. Notice what you're gripping onto around the hips area, emotional center. What can you release? What can you let go? Softening the shoulders, softening the forehead. Take another breath in and a breath out. Good. And then slowly just bring yourself back onto your hands, and we'll curl your back toes under. We'll shift back into downward dog. So you can stretch out through your legs there a bit. Let go of your head, your neck. So make sure you keep your shoulders moving away from the ears, armpits facing into each other. Then we'll stretch our right leg all the way up and step your right foot forward. Lower the back knee down. And again, allow the hips to soften down and take your right hand outside the right foot. You can stay on your fingertips, circle your left arm forward and over your head, lean back. And then exhale, we're going to shift back, straighten the front leg, left hand beside that left foot, right arm circle over your head, opening up. And exhale is to move. Inhale is to open for what needs to release. Exhale, shifting back, front leg straighten, opening up. Exhale, you're going to shift forward, and this time you'll shuffle your right foot over to your left. Bring the foot down, knee up a little higher, sliding your left leg back. Inhale to lengthen your spine, and then exhale, start to move forward, maybe onto your forearms, and maybe down onto your forehead. And once again, just let the hips sink and soften. Let the earth to hold and support you. Knowing the earth has its ability and power to filter anything that's old, to transform to new. So the more that you can release and let go, the more that you can open up to positive opportunities. So through every breath, just let the hips relax, shoulders, your jaw relax. And slowly bring yourself back onto your hands. And then we are going to stretch back into a downward dog. Once again, you can walk out your feet, noticing things that you have released, and notice how it feels in the mind, emotions. And we'll walk our feet up to our hands. Take a halfway lift as you inhale. Exhale, let yourself fold, surrender, release, rolling up, vertebrae at a time. Shoulders relax down your back. We'll step our feet out wide. And then from here, you're going to take your hands onto hips, take an inhale, gently lift the chest, and then exhale, hinge from your hips as you fold. Let the arms relax. You're going to sway a little side to side. Okay, just like water, remember that fluidity. Let the spine really relax there. And if it feels like it's a bit too much for your hamstrings, just keep those knees a little soft. Really sweeping away anything that you don't need in your life, that don't support you. Let it go. And then letting yourself to just stay in the center for a few more breaths. Let the head relax, even shake out the head, let the neck relax. Take the awareness down into your body, letting thoughts drop from the crown of the head into the earth, letting yourself to just feel how spacious it can be as you let go. Take another breath in and a breath out. And bring your feet closer back to each other, and we'll come down onto our back. Bend up the knees, so keeping your feet on the ground there. So knees are bent. Bring your arms open out to the sides of cactus arms, and then just drop your knees over to your right. And stay here for a couple of breaths. Really feel the front of this whole left side of the body, front of the hip, just releasing and opening. Take a breath in. Maybe open your mouth, let it go. And then bring your knees back to center, and then we'll drop both your knees over to your left. You can just keep your knees nice and heavy. Really feel that opening down this whole front of the right hip, right thigh. And remember, we are constantly, focusing on releasing stress. And then bring your knees back to the center. So you can either keep your knees bent or you can stretch your legs out, whichever way that feels more comfortable for you. But resting your hands onto your belly. Focus on breathing in for 4 counts and breathing out for 8 counts. So that when you exhale, you think about just dropping every tension, stresses, toxicity, anything that you don't need, down into the earth, and allow the earth to recycle. So breathe in for 4 counts and breathe out for 8 counts. Really taking the breath really slow. So continue to stay here for as long as you like to really allow yourself to surrender even more and really take the time to rest and relax. Namaste.